Freedom has a price. It's not free. You have to fight for this freedom.
This ideological conflict would boil over to the Korean Peninsula in East Asia. After Japan surrendered in 1945, the southern half of Korea was taken over by the United States, and the northern half was taken over by the Soviet Union, led by totalitarian and communist dictator Joseph Stalin. These halves were divided by the 38th parallel, a line that split the two peninsulas in two.
Naturally, you never felt like you were coming back. You thought you were a dead man.
And here came the biggest mass of men I ever saw in my life. And they were armed with everything. And I literally, to this day, think the earth was shaking.
North Korean troops had driven American and South Korean troops nearly out of the country by August 1950. But due to the help of the UN, they resupplied and rallied, capturing the capital of South Korea, Seoul, and crossing the 30th parallel into North Korea in October. North Korean forces had driven the UN troops back to the 30th parallel, and by May 1951, armies were basically at a stalemate. For the next 2 years, neither side gained any significant ground, although fighting on land and in air continued. In just 3 years of hot war, the losses piled up on all sides.
When I got to Hellfire Valley on the way out, walking out, you could almost cry seeing those Marines leave.
Peace negotiations started in the summer of 1951 after the stalemate and would drag on until the newly elected American president, Dwight Eisenhower, took over in 1953, who was determined to end the war. Stalin, who wanted to keep the war going, died in March 1953. The armistice was signed in July, putting an end to a costly conflict. Although a ceasefire and armistice put an end to the fighting, the war itself was never officially ended by a peace treaty. To this day, the heavily guarded 30th parallel still divides the two Koreas and is a scar that divides what was once two halves of the same nation.